Hello Tenno, and welcome back to the Warframe Academy, a series to explain to you the fundamental build requirements of each and every Warframe in alphabetical order. Getting a little bit faster every single time. And today, we will be covering the pinnacle of scientific sentient slaughter, Caliban. In recent years, Digital Extremes gave a massive and well-deserved upgrade to Caliban's toolkit, taking him from one of the weakest and thus least played frames in the game to now a very respectable powerhouse. The most impactful of these upgrades was the introduction of the Tau damage type, previously only found on Sentinel NPCs, now being introduced into his toolkit. There are two interesting aspects of Tau damage. First and foremost is that no NPC in the game has a naturally occurring resistance nor vulnerability to it. The second aspect of Tau damage is that for each Tau status effect applied to an enemy, that enemy then becomes 10% more vulnerable to additional status effects from all other damage types. And this is part of what makes Caliban such a powerful frame, as currently he is one of only two ways of inflicting the Tau status effect onto your enemies, with the additional way being the Venato Prime. As for Caliban's toolkit, it is extremely well-rounded, having both grouping, damage vulnerability, defense reduction, and the capability of summoning sentient companions to fight alongside you that can then also help restore your shields. With all four of Caliban's abilities prioritizing range and strength above duration and efficiency. With the last interesting note on Caliban's toolkit being his passive, which is a slightly weaker version of the adaptation mod. However, it does not synergize with adaptation itself, meaning equipping the mod is ultimately pointless. When it comes to ranking our Warframe, we do that by a scale of spraudlings. One spraudling is equivalent to around 50 points. For Caliban, I would give 3 spraudlings for duration, 1 to 2 spraudlings for efficiency, 4 to 5 spraudlings for range, and 3 to 5 spraudlings for strength. If you've enjoyed my content and want to continue seeing more of it, a like, share, or comment would be much appreciated, as that helps the algorithm. And if you are so inclined, you can support me further on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. However, never do so unless you are financially stable. And with all that out of the way, I hope you have an amazing day, Tenno, and I'll see you next time.